facade that hid the hotel. The trees weren't here. And the OK Corral sign was actually where that big tree was. But this is where they shot all that.
You still got some bricks laying around need to be placed.
Yeah, we've got the guy that's working on the front is a mason, and he's been coming up and fixing these walls.
All of these guys are volunteers, man.
All
Nobody's
volunteers.
getting
I'm
paid
a
to do
volunteer.
this stuff. Everybody that you see right here volunteering to do some work to try to save this stuff, man.
Yeah. So the producer of that movie lives in Patagonia.
I wouldn't be
just
familiar.
down the road.
Okay.
It's about an hour away. And I had him up on the set, and he allowed me to just put a tape recorder on as we walked around, and he told me stories of the shoot. And he said that the director wanted that to feel like a spaghetti western, like an old Clint Eastwood
Like
movie.
an old Clinton movie, yeah.
And so they did close-ups of the face.
Yeah,
You know, Morgan
yeah,
looked kind of
yeah.
nervous. You know, of course,
Yeah.
Virgil and Wyatt being the heroes, they
Yeah.
look real calm. All the cowboys looked nervous. And he
Clint is
said
one of my directorial heroes, man. The guy, when he came back from Sergio Leone, when he came back with those spaghetti western eyes, man, his whole movies for me grew like 100%.
Oh, I love those.
Man, and then the older ones now that he's progressed and developed his own style, you can still see those legendary cuts like they used on Morgan.
Well, that's what this director wanted, and he did that. But he said it was funny because they had all, took them 3 days to shoot that 30-second gunfight.
Wow.
Different angles and
different angles, all those different angles, slow motion,
they were delayed for an hour one time because it wasn't in the script done as far as how does the fight start? Who fires the first shot? How does it begin? And so they sat there for like an hour and said, well, what if I do this or what if I do that? And nothing really caught him. It was Val Kilmer's idea. What if I wink at Billy Clanton? And it was perfect. And those guys pulled it off. That was all improv. They just came up with that on the set. And you had Thomas Hayden Church, the actor that played Billy Clanton. You see the rage go up in his face.
Yeah,
I remember.
remember.
And Wyatt was standing right here.
Like,
He reads it like, oh my God. Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah, I remember.
But you talk about budgets. He said that all the glass they use is that sugar glass.
Yeah.
And so that's the windows that Doc Holliday was shooting at Ike Clanton at.
Okay.
And that was all sugar glass.
Yeah.
They filmed out in July, 100 degrees out here. So they start the gunfight, and before they even had a chance to shoot that window, it just fell out.
Yeah.
Because of the percussion of the guns would break it, and they'd have to stop, come back in, put the glass in, same damn thing would happen again. So he said we should have shot it in a day and a half. It ended up taking 3 days.
See, that's something I'm going to remember forever.
Yeah. And he said they spent $100,000 on that film on sugar glass. All the broken glass. A lot of times when they do these movie productions, they got to clean up all the horse crap.
Yep.
They spent $150,000 on that movie for the company to clean up the horse. But when you got, I don't know what the budget, $50 million budget,
Right, exactly.
Get that stuff.
Write it off, man. People got to work. People got to eat.
Yeah.
I don't need the whole 50 million. I'm gonna walk away with 3. Everybody else is gonna get the rest. Hell, if I can't live with $3 million, there's something wrong with me. Even in America,
Just give me $1 million right now.
You know what I
I
mean?
have so many years left.
A good Netflix special. That'll be all right. Man, there's so much history in this place. So much understanding. So much art put into these buildings.
They need a lot of help.
Yeah. There comes a time, when you have to refresh a Rembrandt. So everybody needs a hand. This is an enormous cost. If you really wanted to fix that up, that's probably what? 120,000?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So much of what we do, being that it's all the volunteer labor and that type of thing. That
spinning on sidewalks prohibited.
But we got to build that boardwalk, and that boardwalk to this one, we got to rebuild that. It's like $5,000 just to do the boardwalk the way the cost of lumber is right now.
Wow. Make you want to cut down your own tree. That's freshened up a lot.
Well, this was a facade. That's something we just built. And another guy and I painted it on Wednesday. We got to come in and make the Adobe come back with a little darker and put some age on the Adobe.
The artwork of keeping it looking like somebody made